Howdy, y'all. My name is Price, and welcome to ballxpit. Y'all, this is a really neat demo. It's currently the Steam Next Fest, and it is a sort of brick breaker, roguelite dungeon crawler game. Hard to describe. It's one of those awesome, you know, kind of a Peglin kind of thing. You'll see. I'm gonna reset my progress because I've actually gone and done like everything you can do in the demo. So I want to just show it to y'all from the beginning. Oh snap! Balbalon has fallen. A pit is all that remains. We're gonna fall into the pit, y'all. Now treasure seekers flock to explore the depths. Eek! So there's a twofold gameplay element to this, where there's like a meta progression where you build a little town, and then this is the standard gameplay. This is the game. So WADs to move. You can see I got a nice little dotted line here to show them where my aim's gonna be. Move a mouse, shoot with left stick. You can also have auto shoot on, which is what I have going on. Much like a Survivors like, or whatever you want to call it, we get these little gems. It gives us XP. Enemies will attack if they get close to or reach the bottom of the screen. So, yeah, down here, if the enemies get here, they will jump and attack you. Also, they'll attack you if you get too close to them. Some enemies will shoot at you and stuff. So, yeah, there's auto fire. I have it generally on. You can adjust the game speed. You see the upper right. Boop, boop, boop. I'll put it on a little bit slower right now. I like to have auto fire on. For me, just kind of works, you know? But if you want to be really min-maxy on it, you're going to want to play with like where you're manually shooting, because it does affect your movement speed. All right, we leveled up, and now we're going to get an upgrade. So this is where you get the really fun roguelite mechanic, where we're going to be making synergies. And there's like evolutions and things, y'all. It's incredible. So let's go with, I can get a new ball to add to the rotation. So right now I have a bleeding ball. That's that spiky one there. That's the one that the knight starts with. You can have 4 balls and 4 passive upgrades at a time. Each one maxes out at level 3. When they're at level 3, you can potentially fuse or evolve certain ones together. I am gonna go ahead. Let's grab the fireball. Let's grab the fireball. The magnet would obviously magnetize items and things on the ground to us faster. All right, I'm gonna move speed back up to 2. So see, now we've got that fireball bouncing around. Our bleed ball does bleed stacks. The fireball is gonna do some burn stacks. And let's see what we're gonna get at our next level up. Okay, I could also get ice, and I do think fire and ice evolve together, so we're gonna do that. Ow! I was stuck in a menu, I wasn't paying attention. So, you know, this is one of those demos, I saw a couple of people playing it. I think I saw Wander play it. Fission randomly levels up your equipment 1 or more times. So this is like picking up a treasure chest. If like you were to say it's like Vampire Survivor or something. So we're gonna get a random between 1 and 5 upgrades. So let's do that. But if we could, we could also evolve or fuse items. All right, we got 2 out of it. Not bad. Saw some people playing it on my friends list. Josh was playing it, and I saw a bunch of people like going back to it several times, like it popping up. It's like they're playing this, they're playing this, they're playing this. So I was like, all right, I'll check it out. And I am digging it. Okay. I also could pick here Earthquake Ball or Wind Ball. The wind passes through the enemies. The Earthquake does an AoE. I would love to get both of those. However, I want to try and upgrade the balls that I have right now, so that the next time I get a fusion drop, maybe I can do a fusion instead of a fission. So the fission was the random upgrades. The fusion would be mixing my items together or evolving them. So it's the synergies is what really has spoken to me about this game. That's what's had me like really wanting to keep playing it. And it's, like I said, I kind of did everything you can do in the demo. The demo's got a pretty good amount of content. You can unlock 2 more characters than the one that I'm starting as here. There's tons of balls and evolutions and things. Okay. Ooh, okay, so obviously, like I said, I could get the earthquake, and I like the idea of just going for like, let's just get all the balls that we can get. But we have some passives here. So increased crit chance to when hitting enemies in the back, pretty big deal. This one, balls go through enemies and deal 25% bonus damage until they hit the back of the field. So this will completely change how our stuff works. Now the balls are going to always be going through them, and then when they hit the back, they're going to start bouncing then. So We'll do it. We'll do it. It's going to be very different. You're going to notice all my balls are now going to be bouncing all the way to the back there. The downside being that I got to wait for them to get back to me before I can really do a lot. Okay, there's our fusion thing. I'm not going to be able to level up enough to get an evolution from it. Okay. All right, I'll take it. So now I could do the fire and ice upgrade next time we get one of those fusion things. So, the reason that I'm so on top of wanting to get the evolutions things, right? There are certain ones, it seems like you can fuse any 2 balls together, so that combines their abilities. But if you evolve one, it becomes a new ball, it can level up again, it can fuse again. And so that's why I really want to get the fused stuff. Okay. Egg sac explodes into 2 to 3 baby balls on hitting an enemy, has a 3-second cooldown. Interesting. Balls deal 75% more damage after hitting the back of the field, otherwise damage is reduced. Oh, that is interesting. That actually works really well with Ethereal Cloak, because they all will go to the back of the field. I'm willing to try, if this could backfire, because it is going to reduce my overall output of damage to enemies that are near me. So if stuff starts to get out of control, it's like, well, I'm not going to be able to really counteract that too well. Oh, I should be able to do the evolve. So, okay. Evolution fuses certain combinations. Yes, yes, yes. So here, we're going to get like Frostfire or Flame something or another. Frozen Flame. So now we do Frostburn. So basically, it is a fusion plus, right? We combine them together, but now it has a new effect, this Frostburn. So that's new. And it has become an entirely new item. So as you can see, it's back down to level 1. If I were to have fused those items together rather than evolved, which I will probably get the option to do at some point with some of my items, then, ooh, electricity I think sounds good. Yeah. If I fuse them, it would combine their stuff together, but then it would be at level 3, it would be maxed out, it would not be able to fuse again. So my theory is that if I can keep doing evolutions, then I can fuse evolutions, and then you can create like 1 ball that does like 6 balls worth of things. You know, that's kind of my goal. All right, I think the main limiting factor there is just like we will probably beat the level before then, or die before then. You know. Okay. Yeah, let's upgrade our Frozen Flame. This is a lightning ball, or a laser ball. It does like a vertical line. It's actually very good. All baby balls deal 20% more damage. Love it. Let's upgrade these. These are the little babies. These little white ones that bounce around. There are different characters that have different like basic stats of like what they start with for balls, but then they have like special abilities and things. And so one of them that I will unlock will have a lot more of those that it fires just by default. Well, let's just upgrade Ethereal Cloak then. Let's just get that one maxed out. How am I doing? Okay, I'm nowhere near a fusion level. Just 1, huh? All right, well, let's get lightning up then as well. I would love to see if I can get lightning plus the frostburn thing. And now, when you've done an evolution successfully, I've noticed this in other runs, and since I reset my data, that's why it's not showing up here. In the future, when I pick the fire and the ice balls, it'll show me on them, it'll say like, possible evolutions or whatever, and then it'll show that it combines with the other one. So there's a nice little bit of, like, once you discover it, kind of, it's a lot easier to kind of keep at it. Wind? Or egg sac? Or when hitting enemies from the front. See, I don't want when hitting enemies from the front. Everything right now is for hitting at the back. You know, let's do a reroll. Curious. Ooh, okay. I would be down with upgrading... I mean, both of them. Let's do lightning. Duh, duh, duh. I don't know what it means when they're doing that. But like, rah, rah, rah. Not sure what that means. They do it from time to time. All right, let me see if I can get one more level up before I have to grab that fusion. It's gonna be a close one. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Okay, I gotta grab it. It's too bad. Ooh. Oh, I can do a fusion. I won't be able to do like an evolution, but we can do a fusion. So here we go. So now we're gonna do Frozen Flame Lightning. So it's at least like a level 2 one. So now I will get the added bonus, everything it was doing before, the stacks of Frostburn, the burn damage, the DPS, all of that, and now it does an AoE as well. Boom, look at that. So that is what I really dig about this. Now, as you can see, it is level 3. It is maxed out. There is not going to be another thing that I can fuse it to. So you got to plan out which ones you want to combine together if you want to make these more powerful ones together. Crit chance when hitting enemies in the same column as you, decrease damage taken, increase area of effect damage. I mean, we have a huge AoE move now. Oh, another fusion thing already? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really have a lot of things to upgrade, I guess. And so as you can see, the other thing, much like a Vampire Survivors, as we're fusing our different balls together, we're creating more slots to fill with more things. So if you make smart decisions with your XP and your use of the fusions, because you only get a limited amount of those like fusion items, sort of like chests in Vampire Survivors, then you're going to be able to min-max and get the most benefit, the most number of ball effects and different balls that you can have by managing those fusions properly. The fusions and the evolutions. Oh, and you can get, like, I could get the lightning, fire, or ice balls. All of them can show up for me again now. What's this one do? When you catch a ball, it automatically shoots. That's a fun one. So if it comes back and I sort of like, I catch it, it will like relay immediately back. 25% chance to launch a baby ball when you pick up a gem. I think let's get our level 3 on our bleeds. And then, yeah, we're just hoping to get a, another ball type next. 1 to 3. I was going to say I don't have a lot of opportunity there. Okay. So yeah, I got to figure out what do I want to mix with the bleed. I'm trying to think what... There's a couple... There's one... I think there's like a vampire item or something, maybe. I think there's one that I had gotten to combine with bleed before, but I can't remember. Or there's like a bug one. Doo-doo. These tunes. Just intense. Like, way more intense than, like, they have any right to be, you know? Yeah, see here I'm having the problem of the enemies that are right next to me. My ball's not hitting them because I just don't have enough of them. Yeah, give me things. Yeah, see I can get ice again. I'll start off 50%. I mean, let's go ahead. Let's get this axe upgraded. Because it's gonna reduce the negative impact of what I've got going on, right? That's the main reason. Because like the negative damage output that I have going on. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be very bad. Spider sack, iron. Let's do the spider one. Try and spawn extras. Ooh, I'm in trouble here, y'all. I'm just worried that... This is what I was saying before about the having the balls bounce off of the back as my ability is that once I get stuck with enemies up close, this is what was going to happen. So I gotta hope that he dies first. Oh, beautiful. Okay, cool. Continue. Ooh, I would love to grab that. Alright, I don't have enough to get it all, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it. Okay. Alright, that was close. That was close. Oh no, I didn't mean to grab that one right away. Okay, these ones can be fused. So, inflicts 4 stacks of bleed. Bleeding enemies receive 1 damage per stack. Explode into 3 balls on hitting. Spawn balls have the same properties. So, little bleed balls. So that's cool. Just spread blood around a lot more. Alright. Now I need some more types. Ow! Rude. Y'all need to die, okay? I don't know why you're not dead. I feel like you should have taken a pretty significant amount of damage at this point. There is a health potion up there that I would like to grab. Let's do Earthquake, right? I think I have AoE damage bonus, right? Okay, cool. Got a couple of those potions. Alright. If I get a fusion, I'm gonna get like 1 more, I think. If you look on the right-hand side, by the way, if you hadn't noticed, there's the meter counting up to the boss. Okay. There, I'm not getting anything out of that fusion, so I just want to see if I can get a level up, just have a potential for getting an extra upgrade. Oy. Continue. What are you? All baby balls do more or wind? Let's do that. Okay, let's just go for maybe getting a bunch of upgrades. All right. Okay, so the wind ball just passes through them on its own. Obviously, I have something else that does that, but it's also another ball. And I think they will pass back through on the way back to me. So the wind ball will come back to me more frequently than the ones that are hitting the back and that are bouncing back and forth. So it's like that's kind of the unique use case for it in this scenario, is that it will continue to travel back towards me, whereas currently the ones that I have, right, we have the ghost effect on them where they go to the back and then they bounce and then suddenly they are interacting with them. Where the wind ball is just always ethereal. What you got for me? Increased crit chance to enemies from the right side. Increased crit chance when hitting enemies on their left side. Shoot balls each time you're healed. I mean, left side, right side, who cares? Let's do a reroll. From the front. Well, let's just boost our earthquake. Okay, yeah, it seems like we're about to come up on the boss here. Now, something about the build that we have is actually very, very nice for the boss. And I will, I didn't plan it, but it ended up being that, oh yeah, this is actually going to be very, very nice. So, the boss is going to be sneaking up here at the back of the screen. You're going to see him in a second. Big old skelly boy. Now, the thing about him is, you can only hit him on his crown, which is on the back of his head. Give me all this, give me all this, give me all this stuff, it's mine. So you can see he's got that crown on the back of his head that I'm hitting. Everything else, balls bounce off of. However, I have that ability where my balls will go straight through him until they hit the back. So I'm just gonna have him sitting here aiming at him like this and just dodging these attacks to the best of my ability. And he should just be dying. It's actually, yeah, if you look at his HP on the right-hand side, it's already more than halfway. Yeah, this worked out very well for me. It's funny how, like, because I've played this enough now, I've learned quite a bit about taking on this boss. Nailed it! Crushed it! Wow, that's awesome. Okay, Cool. So we unlocked a trophy. This we can build in our exterior area. And we need to build. We get one more gear in order to upgrade the lift. This is how I think you would get to the next zone, right? But there's only the one zone in the demo. All right. Let's mess around with the town. We'll do another run, and we'll call that good for this look at the game, and then y'all let me know if you want to see me do more. So there is meta progression here, as you can see. So my warrior is gaining permanent progression in terms of his stats. And then you can give him like a little like skill upgrade for town. So increase the harvest clock by 0.1 seconds each time harvesting, up to 20 times per harvest. Not exactly sure what that means. Pierce through boulders when harvesting them. So then you wouldn't bounce off of them. Let's do the piercing. I think that could be interesting. Okay, found some blueprints, made some progress. Here it's showing us all of our stats on the different balls that we had. See, this is where I love being able to look at like, oh, look at this. We did the double evolution, right? Isn't that cool? So I would love to see one where I get like multiples collapsed into each other, because I think it could be done. Like another thing like the frozen flame. Like I can get the frozen flame. There was another one that I had once that was like, I want to say it was like maybe wind and earthquake, where it was like a sandstorm one. But it's like similar where it became a new thing. So if I mix that with this, like would that be an even, like would it have another stage to it? That's what I really want to check out. Okay, so new bauble on. We're gonna build some things. Okay, so I need to put down some wheat and a forest. You may want me to put these down. Yes, I know. No. Okay. Yes, I know. I'm trying to back out because I can explain this to you better. Housing. Yeah. Okay. So we're putting down these blueprints. It's telling me which ones to do, but basically we've got resource fields here that in a bit we're going to harvest things, and you'll see how that works. We've also got blueprints. So this blueprint, the sheriff's office, unlocks a new character, right? So that character I was talking about, us being able to unlock, that's what this is going to do when we are able to build it. So the first thing I got to do is I need to find a place to put it. You can always rearrange these, so it's not a big deal. So I'm going to put it, I'm going to say here. We've unlocked itchy trigger finger. Oh, this one we didn't have to build. Okay, a lot of the buildings you do have to build. And that one we don't have the resources for, and that one I don't have the resources for either. But if that's going to be the case, let's go ahead and do another one of those. And let's do another one of you. Okay. And I can make more if I wanted to, but I think that's enough for right now. So, let's harvest. Here's what harvesting looks like. Look, I got my characters, and so I've got the sheriff guy, the itchy fingers, and I've got my knight, and we're going to send them out to go do some harvesting. We got 7 seconds on the harvest clock. Oh, that's what the harvest clock is. So that's how long it's going to go before we stop harvesting. So here we go. Let's harvest. Boop. Now, that, we've basically done all I could do for now when it comes to harvesting. We nailed it. We got a maximum we could get. Now, we can go in here. I can upgrade these. Right? So now I can have this one have 4, right? I can upgrade this wood to have more wood. So, all that kind of stuff. Don't think there's anything I can do with this upgrade? No. And then when we get back down in there, you know, we got a new character. We can unlock more blueprints. We will unlock more blueprints, yeah, etc. And so that's kind of that's the arc of gameplay. Let's go ahead. Let's do one more. And let's play as the itchy finger. So the knight, or the warrior, started with bleed. Nothing special about him. He's just got like a good amount of HP and everything. The itchy finger, he fires faster, but has worse aim, right? So it's like more of a spread shot. Let's do it. And we're into the boneyard. We're not going deeper down. We would need a second gear regardless, but even if we do get it, because I have, it's just like next time. Ooh, I just noticed, if you look at the left-hand side, my little meter looks so different. It's like a little gun. So yeah, already you can see firing way more balls, right? Like, look at them, just way more. So I really like the gunslinger. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, yeah. This game is just, it's great. It's really great. Okay, let's go with, we started with fire. Let's go with poison. Let's go with poison. really want to figure out some more of the evolution, so I want to play around with the different ball types. I do think getting one that can pass through enemies is always very good. You know, last time I was doing very well, and a big part of that was because my balls were hitting like every enemy as they were passing through them all, you know? Okay, we have the vampire one. Balls deal 100% damage, but it decays each time they bounce. Gain more baby balls, but the aim becomes even more scattered. Ooh, I kind of like this, though. Part of me wants the vampire ball, but part of me wants the... Let's do this. Like, even more. Because, like, I already fire a ton, so more of more is more. I know. It was a silly thing to say. Boop-a-da-boop. Get him wrecked. But yeah, it feels like my aim is already wild. I've already got a lot, so getting the multiplication here is going to be a bigger factor, I feel like. Okay. What you got for me? Okay. Wind. Both of these I would like to do, but wind so I can have something that passes through. I think, as I had mentioned before, would be nice. All right, we're nowhere even near a fusion, so let's just go ahead and grab that. Oh, you'll love to see it. 4 upgrades. Spoiled. I'm spoiled. S-P-O-I-L-E-D. Rotten. That is me. Whoa! Alright. And so you can make this even faster. I can go up to 3. Like, this is the maximum speed that you can play this at. It's not the worst. Increase move speed and move at full speed while shooting is not a terrible one, but let's work towards getting an evolution. I'm hoping that there's like a poison plus air one. And I don't necessarily have to do a fusion. If I end up not having an evolution option, I can wait, you know. Because like I said, I think there might be one that is wind plus sand. Or plus earth. Let's go for... What are you? Increase ball launch speed, but get knocked back. I kind of dig that. But let's go for... Well, we'll do poison first. Because I could see there being one with wind, like a toxic cloud or something like that. So we're going to wait a second. See if I can get at least up to... Try both of them. Fire, I don't know if there's going to be one. Let me slow this back down a little bit. I don't want to miss my thing. Okay, yeah, give me those. Give me those. Give me that. Give me that. All right, here we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah! Boom. Okay. Oh, both of them do. Let's... Oh, man. I didn't expect to have to make a choice. Let's do the poison. Noxious. Pass through enemy. Okay, so yeah, like a poison cloud. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. So if I can get another wind ball, because you can get them again, right? Maybe I'll grab it, because I know that I can combine that with the fire. Like that, or ice, you know? Let's grab Earthquake. I do like that. I think. Yeah. We'll do that. Because who knows, maybe the fire does with it as well. But yeah, I would really like to try and get a wind one. So otherwise I'll go for passives. You know? Got enough ball targets. Ooh, I do know that ice would also combine with the fire. So I'm going to do that, because if we get that, and then I can combine that with the noxious... What is this called? Just noxious ball. If I can combine the frozen flame with the noxious ball, that will give me kind of the thing that I'm wondering is, like, can I combine 4 total effects together into one ball? Ooh. This is a theory. This is a game theory. All right. Yes. Definitely. All right, I'll take it. I was like, you're going to give me some. Gunsmith. All characters gain +1 bonus dexterity. All right, so another building that we're going to build in town. As you saw, our town space was pretty small. In the full game, you're going to be able to get more. It looked like there's like an expand button. It's just not available in the demo. So, I didn't know anything about this game before, you know, a week ago. And it's just another one of these roguelite games that comes out of nowhere with a unique spin on something you're familiar with, but just like nails it with like the synergies. You know, it's always the synergies. Oh, didn't quite mean to do that. What do? You catch a special ball, automatically shoots it. It's not a bad one, but let's upgrade these. All right, we do have an evolution. Yeah, we do Frozen Flame. Awesome. Oh, I'm stoked. We're gonna make it happen. Gonna make it happen. And still would take another wind ball, because I'm still convinced about the sandstorm one that I got before. I just can't think of what else would be that would have made it. Because it did a very weird effect. It did a blind effect. So it, like, I don't exactly know what that did. Maybe it meant that they wouldn't attack me or do whatever their abilities were. I don't know. But it was leaving like a very clear and distinct like status effect. These little like black eyes above their heads. So I definitely remember it. Plus it happened to me like, you know, an hour and a half ago. But for some reason I can't remember what it was. Okay. I mean, obviously I would like to upgrade this. I would love to get this too, though. Let's grab short bow, honestly. Ooh. Okay. Not bad. Got a little choppy on me over there. Alright, it's looking good. Yeah, oh man, we're crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. And I'm so curious, because seeing the like screenshots and stuff, you can see that there's other maps and things. I'm very curious what like the variety of stuff is gonna end up being. Like what kind of wrenches they're gonna throw into the mix. Because it feels like there's a lot of opportunity here to do some pretty cool stuff. But it would also be easy to just kind of like, you know, keep it simple. Let's upgrade our Noxious. I do see that we have our fusion thing over here. We're gonna grab it, but I'm not gonna fusion. We're gonna fission. Yeah, because I really want to try and do my Frozen Flame upgrade. Okay. Which, when I get the next fusion thing, I will be able to. So this boss will be the one. Man, the music gets so epic. I love these, like, I've been playing so much Blueprints, right? That it's like such a cerebral game. It requires so much like analytical thought. And there's just like a whole different level of strategy or type of thinking that goes on in a game like this, where it's like, it's apples and oranges. It's still strategy, it's still analysis, it's still planning and thinking, but it's like, I don't know. It's a refreshing difference. Chance when hitting from the back, I think that, I mean, it's not a terrible thing. Do ice again, but let's do a reroll. Let's grab the feet. Or I could grab the vertical. It's tempting. It's like just planning ahead, essentially. Let's grab the feet. Come on, get wrecked. Oof. Man. Whew, that was close. Alright. Give me fusion. Yeah, look at this. Frozen Flame X Nauseous. Okay, 126 to 238 hit damage, level 3. Add 1 stack of Frostburn. Frostburn units are dealt 10, 16 per second. Pass through enemies and apply stacks of poison. Area of effect includes status effect damage from both. Neat. I mean, those are going to be so powerful now. 20% damage until they hit a wall. Hitting enemies from the side, increasing our movement speed. Let's just do the movement speed one still. Alright, now I gotta play catch up. But look at that! Oh my gosh. They're all just like blue and green and dead all over. Okay. Little turret. My turret. Let's grab the beetle ball. Brood mother. Has a 25% chance of birthing a baby ball each time it hits an enemy. My goodness. So it's different from the egg sacs somehow. Eek! Running into stuff. Getting too eager. Man, look at this. Shredding. Oh, didn't even notice him there. I was just trying to go and grab some XP. At this point, sure, why not? I'm not getting another evolution, really. Not getting too much of a crack at one. Okay. This is great. It's just like, because it's... You don't have to be too methodical about it from the puzzle game perspective, you know? The classic style we are playing. Oh, one? You spoil me. So it's very interesting, like, different take on this game. Like, I'm not actually having to worry that much about... Let's do that one. Lining up my shots, making sure that the bounces work properly or whatever. Like, once you start to get your abilities in order, then it does play a little bit more like, I don't know, like a Survivor's game on rails, you know, just with some interesting mechanics. It's just funny. It's just like, it's playing with the language of video games. I love it. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Ow! Okay. Alright, what do we got? Let's upgrade the Brood Mother first, I guess. Not really a huge deal. Man, we're firing so many now. I'm gonna speed this up even faster. Look at it go! Yeah, once you really get it going, you can just speed it up and just kind of just make chaos happen. Just once the boss starts firing, then things will get a little bit trickier. So this one won't be as easy this time. I can't just fire all of my shots straight up at him and not have to, like, worry about anything. But I do also have, like, way more shots. And my Frost Flame will probably be doing a pretty good dang amount. I think I'm hitting him. I'm just focusing entirely on trying not to get hit myself, but his health bar is going down, so wherever I'm aimed is probably a good one. Whee! Oh man. Tricky. Oh yeah! Crushed it. Crushed it. All gears collected. So, normally I think I would be able to... Oh, a new character unlockable. Getting our meta progression. Scaling affects how quickly... Hold on. Let's see. Let's read about all these. Hold on. Endurance is HP based. Scaling affects how quickly stats like base damage. Strength is base damage. Leadership is number of baby balls. Speed is your movement speed. Dexterity is crit. And intelligence is AoE. Got it. Okay. Didn't fully know that yet. Okay. Increase movement speed while harvesting or increase the range at which wheat is collected. Let's do the movement speed. Okay. Let's return to base. Y'all saw we had that extra upgrade there? Hell yeah. Upgrade gear to the... So 4 stats. We got 4 stats on 1 ball is what we got. Select the lift up to upgrade it and unlock the next level. Yeah, so we would be able to do this, but... Dun 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 dun! End of demo. However, you can keep playing. So, let's quickly, while we can... Oh, I don't have the resources for that, but I can build one of these guys. It's the only one I can build. Okay. So that's stone. I want to make sure I hit it. So I'm trying to like think about how do I want to angle these things to make sure, you know? Something like that might be a little bit better. Okay, let's do that. Is there anything else I can build? I can build more of them. Can't build that yet. Can't build that guy yet. Then let's lastly... Oh, well, let's do some upgrades. I can upgrade you. There's all my wheat, but that's fine. Let's upgrade you. Let's upgrade you again. Let's upgrade you again. Okay. So, let's do this. Yeah, I'm going to aim for hitting that stone. And then we'll see where everything goes. Boop. All right, didn't hit that last one, but got a good amount of stuff there. Enough to go ahead we can put down. I won't be able to build it yet because you gotta go do another run before I can harvest again. But I can put this down. And so now it's a scaffold. And once I hit it with my guys enough times, it will then be built. So as you can see, it's got 0 of 6 hits that it needs to be built. And then there are other buildings. Like, yeah, the gunsmith that like generally apply a bonus to all of your characters. So these are nice. They're just like stat boosts. And those ones have multiple levels of upgrades as well. And I believe the way it works, I think it was when I was playing before, you'll build it the first time, scaffolding. You'll hit upgrade. And so then I think you have to scaffold it again then. So like you'll have to do another set of building it. I believe, not positive. So, yeah. But that's ballxpit, y'all. Just zooming out real quick just so you can see. The town will be getting much larger. I've seen screenshots of it on the store page of it being like at least like this big. But I think that this whole area here is letting you know kind of how big it's going to be able to get. So things are going to be wild, which if you just think about it from like a strategic standpoint, it's like how neat is it going to be when you're like, oh, I need to rearrange my town so that like, you know, I've got like a little like tunnel area so that like they bounce back in a certain way, right? Because like technically you could do something come here, where you do like that, right? And then it's like bounce, 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 bounce in between there or something, right? Those kinds of deals, or even, you know, something like that, and then like this guy blocks it out, and so then you're like, boom, it goes in, and then it's like, oh, well, it's not getting out of there, right? Those kinds of things, like figuring out how to kind of min-max it to get your bounce in, your angles, all that kind of stuff going. Ooh, can I rotate when I have a group? I can, that's cool. So you can drag, and you can even rotate. That's cool. Let me try that again, hold on. So do it like that, right? I click it and I move it. Yeah, it's rotating over whichever one I clicked from. So like I can grab the whole thing, right? And then I want it to rotate around this pivot point. Oh, hold on. No? Hold on. Now it doesn't want to come with me. Now you don't want to come with you're trying to prove me wrong. Yeah, it doesn't want to do it now. You're being rude to me now. Anyway, it was pivoting around wherever I hit the button when I did it. I think I've spread them out so much that it's like, no, you need to actually move these around individually. Anyway, y'all, so that's ballxpit. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's hit the wish list. Let's hit the wish list button. Let's pull you up on here. Y'all, go check this out. Look at this. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about right there. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? So yeah, go and wishlist this game, y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. I want to play a whole bunch more, so of course, please do let me know if you want to see me play more, and then I will. That's kind of how it works, you know? Yeah, with that, y'all, if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, drop some, all those wonderful comments and things down below. It all helps. Everything does the algorithm. But most importantly, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I have been Price, and I will see y'all next time.